One of my favorite series is the Franklin, which you've been with me before in a coin show, you know that. And that's because there is only one or two real rarities in the series, and even those are affordable. It's just that great sweet spot of age, vintage, and value. And tonight I have one of my favorites. It's the Bugs Bunnies, but it's not the 55 everybody always thinks about. I have the 56, which is significantly rarer than the 55. But the first thing we want to talk about is, well, one, the price, look at it. But two, look at the label that this is in. NGC cut a deal with the author of the Cherry Picker's Guide, which was introduced for the first time in 1990, which was, hey, when you're looking through coins, look for this stuff, right? And that's kind of when the Bugs Bunny hit the marketplace. They call it formally the FS 401, but the nickname is Bugs Bunny because instead of two lips, he has two buck teeth, as you can see here in the graphic. On the right's normal, on the left is the error. Well, I love the 56 because when you look at the Franklin series in general, there's a couple of unique nuances to it. The first one is Philadelphia did strike a coin all 16 years. San Francisco only made 5. They were all before 54. But Denver made only 14. Okay, so the question has to be, what 2 years did Denver not make a coin? And those were 1955 and 1956. Oh, interesting. Because those were the first two ever Bugs Bunnies found. Know why? Because out of 35 coins, 16, 14, and 5 added together, 35 Franklins. When you look at the mintage figures, how many or how few, this is one of those how few, where the 1955 is the rarest, which is why we found the bugs. Look at the rarest coin and find, is there anything different about this coin from the other 55s? And that's really where it came from. And then obviously you migrate to the other rarities. But they didn't find one until they got to 56, which is number 6 out of 35. And here they found, well, a small number. So again, they're right now in their 6th edition of that beautiful Cherry Picker's Guide. They released it this August at the A&A in Pittsburgh. And it's the same thing. We keep on hunting, we keep on finding. It's a lot of fun. You know what the unique thing is? In the last 35 years that NGC has been doing this, and the Cherry Picker's Guide's been out there pretty much the entire time, there are only 1,382 1955 Bugs Bunny half dollars. I don't care what the grade is, that's how many there are globally that NGC has actually certified as being a FS 401 / Bugs Bunny, i.e. the error, the buck teeth. Here is the other one. And it's why I love the 56, because they sell for the same amount of money in 63 and higher. They're almost identical to each other, give or take 10 bucks. There's only 304 of these. Period. Now, the group we have available is from the actual author, Bill Fivaz, the author of the Cherry Picker's Guide. He autographed all these labels as part of his deal with NGC. So we not only get the error, we get it from the person that found it and from the autograph there within. He only signed 93 coins. Those were his personal coins. See, there's 93 of them that were signed. And that's where one of ours is from. And look at our price. For my competition is at $249 for a regular 56, not signature, not in the special label, which is, well, more than a couple of dollars more. It's not like a Target Walmart fight where Target might be $19.95 and Walmart's at $19.88. Save you 3 cents, right? Which is a savings, don't get me wrong. This is a bigger savings, $189 plus all the extras, and they're at $249. Same coin, same grade. The only difference is the label, and this one is that special label from Bill and his Cherry Picker's Guide that got me and a lot of other people started on these hunts. Have you ever looked at YouTube or any of those other places and look at the popular coins other than hopefully Allison Alex and myself talking about them, is, hey, look in pocket change and look for this. Do you have any idea where they got their ideas from? They read his book. This is the stuff they collaborate on finding the fun stuff. The Great American Coin Hunt is that, the Great American Coin Hunt. So you look back at coins in general, you just have to scratch your head sometimes when you look at, well, what is appropriate value? Right? If you want to compare it to the Silver Eagle, the rarest Silver Eagle, period. Not the one they made the least of. That's the 19S Enhanced Reverse Proof. But the one that has the lowest number of high-grade coins. And that will be the 95W, our 10th anniversary coin that was in that special gold set. Right? In 70 condition. There's just under 1,000 of them. 1,000. And they sell for over $30,000. 1,000 divided by 304 means this is significantly rarer. It's significantly older. It's just as gorgeous. This is an error. It's an autographed label. It's the label of the book. I mean, it's perfect. And it's $189.95 with us tonight. Again, my competition at $249.95. Love this stuff. Outright love it. So again, part of the Franklin value today, in my mind, very much, is the fact that the one thing that happened is there was no silver dollars out there. We pulled the peace dollar in 1935, and there hasn't been a 90% silver dollar in circulation since that date, right? That's the last one they made. We didn't pull silver on the dimes and quarters until 65, and then we pulled silver from the half dollars in 71. Yes, they made silver Kennedys in 65 through 70. The 70D was that beautiful mint set silver, right? But the proofs those years were also silver. And then what happened in 1980? Oh yeah, silver goes to $50 an ounce for the first time ever. And then wow, the world changes. What was the big coin everybody had? I was a paper boy in the 60s. I had Franklins in buckets that didn't fit my albums. I had an Unk album and I had a Cirque album. Everything else went into a bucket. That's how we collected back then, right? The world's changed. The introduction of certification services has helped with that. I think we need to put a 1-minute clock up, everybody. We're less than 10 coins. Thank you all. We appreciate it. We really do. And you're going to love this coin. I'm sorry. It's fun to have a rarity that, well, you can walk next door to the guy that owns the 95W, where there are 900 plus of those in 70, and say, I know that's a great coin. And it is. And I know you paid over $30,000 for it. I'm glad you could afford it. But this one, there's only 304 known in the world, and I had it autographed by the Cherry Picker's Guide's author. Of that, he only signed 93 of them. I got one of those. I got the rarity, I got the story, I have it all. And it was under $200. Again, my competition's at $249.95. And the 1955, which is the real buzz when it comes to the Franklin, on the Bugs Bunny, it was the first one ever found. There's 1,382 of those. Significantly rare, right? Well, that is, 1,000 more coins than this one. And they sell for the same price. That's the steal for all of us. Everybody, I was told I need to be moving on. Thanks for listening.